Hey everybody, it's Bill Cecil again with your tip of the day. Hey, today's tip is to deputize leaders on your team to help struggling teammates. This is a great one. And about 3 or 4 weeks into the school year, you'll start to see those students that actually start to emerge as leaders in your classroom. You know, the ones that are always there, always engaged, doing the right things. Other kids seem to be drawn to them or follow them. These are your natural leaders. Deputize them. Use them as like your captains on your team to help struggling teammates. For example, what I might do is I might have one person sit at a table with a student that's really struggling behavior-wise, and I'll pull that student out in the hallway and say to them, hey, I need your leadership at table 5. I really need you to get back there and to really show those kids that, you know, there's a time to talk and there's a time to listen. And I don't want you shushing the kids and bossing the kids around, but I want you to kind of remind them when it's time to pay attention. And if you do this, you know, I'll definitely help you out. I might even take you out to lunch from McDonald's or bring a McDonald's lunch to you in about 3 or 4 weeks. I'll do this with some of my toughest cases, and I'll let you bring a friend, or I'll go out and get the lunch and bring it back, and we'll have lunch in the classroom with you and a friend of your choice, or maybe even with the student that is struggling that I want, you know, since you guys are building a friendship. Definitely they'll step up to the cause. But more times than not, I don't offer them anything. I just ask them to be a leader and that they'll rise to the occasion. For example, I might have a really weak reader partner up with a really strong reader for subjects like social studies, where the content sometimes is a little bit heavy. And so what I'll do is I'll say, hey, let's have a partner work together, read this section, do notes together, look over each other's work together, knowing that that strong partner is going to be there to help that one partner that's struggling. If anything else, to at least to keep them focused so they don't daydream or wander off, you know, or start to play with other things and get distracted. They'll keep them on task. And when we do reading, sometimes I'll say do a partner reading. Read with your partner, and if they struggle with a word, help them with that word to make those corrections. So that strong leader is there to help that struggling teammate, and it's a great thing to do. Many times I'll actually have kids that will do poorly on an assignment, and I'll have kids that did really well on an assignment team up. And what I'll do is say, every one of you at times are going to be the mentors, and other times you might be the one that's getting the help. But today, these are the ones that are going to be the mentors, the ones that got a really good grade on this assignment. They're going to team up with those of you that maybe struggled a bit, and they're going to help you go over the ones you missed and show you what you did wrong and help you figure out what you need to do to make the fixes so you can get a better grade on this assignment. You make those fixes, I'll give you a better grade, but you got to work with your mentor. And again, I'll team those kids up. Many times, kids can explain things better than I can. I mean, I gave it my best shot, and if the kid's still struggling, why not have a mentor or a leader on your team help those kids? They might explain it a different way. And that way might light the light bulb in that kid's head that gets it. You know, or maybe because they feel more connected with that kid, or they can talk one-on-one. Whatever it is, it seems to work. Many times we'll have kids go out in the hallway with certain kids that are struggling with certain things. Like during an I Read to You time, and I'm reading to the kids and work with them one-on-one. Maybe just learning their basic facts in math, or working on maybe making up a spelling test. Deputize these leaders. It will make them want to lead more, and it pays them off for being a leader in your team. It makes them feel respected, and it makes other kids want to become leaders, so you'll call on them to do these extra special assignments where you have them partner up and work with teammates that are struggling. Oh, give this a shot. It will make a difference. Hey, and remember, best year ever. You have the power to make it happen.